Welcome back to Cheddar Innovates, brought to you by CuriosityStream. The NHL's Stanley Cup Finals are underway right now, but as tensions rise between the two teams, have you ever wondered what went into training to become a hockey player? Have you ever thought virtual reality might be involved in that training process? Well, Sense Arena is a leader in VR training for hockey with over 1,000 installations in 11 countries. And joining us now from the locker room of the New Jersey Devils Arena is Bob Tetiva, founder and CEO of Sense Arena. Bob, thank you so much for being here. I wonder, can you break down how this training works?
Well, first, hi, and thank you for having me on the show, the great show. We are a virtual reality training tool, training platform for hockey, and principally it means that we simulate the environment that is in the arenas, on the ice. So you put the helmet, the virtual reality helmet on, and you hold your stick or hockey gloves, and you appear on the ice in an NHL ring that is 100% the size of the real ring. You hear the familiar noises, everything, and you can start practicing, but you can do it, and that's the important. You can do it from your home, from your garage, from your backyard, and obviously the pros do it in their training facilities.
Awesome. I think we see someone behind you demoing a bit of it right now here in live time. I wonder, we know that you have signed 5 NHL teams. Which teams do you work with, and how do they use this platform?
We have 5 NHL teams: the Devils, the Coyotes, the Kings, the Golden Knights. I'm talking to one-third of the whole pool of the teams right now. We are still a small team, so we cannot do more, and the reception is fantastic. It's about, once we touch base with the right people from the hockey operations, they are, at the beginning, they are always skeptical just seeing, the videos that you see now. But then as soon as you put the helmet on and you completely immerse into the environment that is 100% real, the physics of the stick is real, everything goes as it should be, they just, are in and they want to use the tool.
Wow, it's so pretty cool to watch. I'm getting lost in the video footage that we're showing here, because you can see that first person, presence from it, and what it would look like to train and do that kind of stuff. We know that you saw a 400% increase in international sales during COVID. Can you just talk about what's driving that, and will this tech stick around, post-pandemic, post-COVID?
Yeah, it's been very simple, because many of the facilities, the rinks were closed. So in fact, our virtual reality-based solution was pretty much the only one how to get really engaged with the game. And as I said, it's not a video tool; it's a real training. So you can really practice the skills there, even not being on the ice. And it's I'm absolutely amazed by the fact that it's not only when the COVID was here, but even now when things got open, we see we're getting 100 orders every week, even now post-COVID, and people found it as a tool that they can really benefit from. And I should not forget to say that this is not about practicing shooting, practicing your passes, but we work on your brain, on the intelligence of the players. It's called Hockey Sense.
Interesting stuff. I mean, interesting for the average person. I'm sure they'd love to get their hands on something like this. But I wonder if you can speak to some of the top benefits for VR training for athletes themselves.
Yeah, it's besides the fact that you master skills that are like peripheral vision or decision making, reaction time, release time, things like that. The thing that I like about that is that the technology enriches, adds value on top of what is normal on the ice. So let me give you a quick example. You do a drill, and then you jump into we call it a 3D replay, where you see yourself in the replay of the game situations that you practiced before. We show you what should have been the right decisions that you make. Sometimes you made them, sometimes not, and you can learn by that. And the other beauty is that the intensity of the training is in fact 10 times bigger. You measure that compared to when you are on the ice on a practice with the team. 10 times bigger, 10 times more touches, and that really counts, and you can get better.
When we look at sports overall, we rank them, hockey can be one of the more expensive sports to get involved in, and some can really still view it as a niche sport. I wonder if you think that this has the opportunity to bridge that gap, if that's what you're hoping?
Absolutely. It's When we started 2018, the technology was expensive, but the more that the helmet itself costs, as an average cell phone, and then we are subscription-based solution. So you pay monthly a fee that is, like half of having a private session on the ice. So I think it's very affordable, and adding the fact that you do not have to travel to the ice rink and you can do the practice at home gives another, say, monetary benefit on that.
Yeah. You mentioned just a moment ago, 400% increase in international sales. Just really quickly here, I wonder, what are your plans to reach more athletes, and do you ever see this expanding beyond hockey?
Absolutely. Hockey, we are on a great path. We have a platform for players as well as goalies. So we do our job there. We address the top of the tier, that means the NHL and the NCAA organizations. But then, it's all about, the kids, the youth hockey, the junior hockey, where, the right age when to use the tool is in between like 12 to 16 years. And obviously for the pros, then it's about, rehab and safe return to play. And the fact that we have made this success over the past 2 years, we have been selling the system, made us very confident in moving to another sport. We call it at the moment sport number 2. I cannot say more, but we really want to replicate the same with other team sport.
Well, it is fascinating technology. Thank you so much, Bob Tetiva, founder and CEO of Sense Arena.